Why do Valentino and Velvet spoil Vox so much? In Hazbin Hotel, Vox, as the leader of the trio, becomes more selfish starting from season 2. In their group song, he initially sings "Just Me," but changes it to "Us" by the end. During the parade celebrating Vox's victory over Alastor, Velvet changes the banner from I to we. When Alastor proposes an alliance, Vox disregards the others and agrees to Alastor's terms, even letting Nifty and Husk, who hurt Valentino and Velvet, go free. Yet Valentino and Velvet continue to follow Vox without question. Why? First, Valentino's loyalty stems from his dependence on and affection for Vox. Despite his poor eyesight, Valentino can draw a perfect portrait of Vox while he talks about his plans. This shows Valentino truly likes Vox, and Vox is the only one who can calm him when he's upset. Velvet, on the other hand, depends on Vox's support. As a fashion icon and social media influencer, she needs Vox's tech network to spread her content and lead trends. Therefore, she's become reliant on him. So, do you think the three of them will split up? Why is Rosie's soul golden? No one realizes she's not a sinner, but the child of hell. In Hazbin Hotel, the color of a soul represents its identity. The souls of V's are all red, and Alastor's soul is green. But when Rosie responds to Alastor's call, her soul is golden, just like Angel Adams. This suggests that her status in hell is actually higher than that of any sinner. Many details support this. First, Rosie can access the mortal realm. In hell, sinners can't contact the outside world. Even Princess Charlie can't reach Angel Emily. But Rosie, even when Alastor was alive, could communicate with him and make deals. This suggests she's beyond the limits of ordinary sinners. She's also incredibly powerful. Alastor started as a regular sinner, but after Rosie gave him power, he became the strongest sinner in hell, the feared radio demon. So why does she have such power? When Alastor resigned from the Hell Hotel, Rosie directly threatened him with his own soul to keep protecting Charlie. Also, in Rosie's garden, there are statues of Charlie's family. So, Rosie's true identity might actually be Lilith. What do you think? Why did Alastor purposely seek out Vox for a fight when he was severely injured? No one realizes this was his plan to reclaim his soul. In the new Hazbin Hotel episode, we learn that Alastor protects Charlie because of Rosie's orders. However, when Charlie visits Vox's broadcast room, she faces no danger. Yet, Alastor, badly hurt, deliberately walks into a trap and allows himself to be captured by Vox. He even lets himself be tied up in front of Charlie. Why? If you look closely, this was his plan to break free from Rosie's control. When he's in the parade cart, he smiles with satisfaction. He knew only Charlie could help him regain his soul, because Rosie cares about Charlie. Alastor understood that once captured by Vox and publicly humiliated, Charlie would feel pity and guilt, so he pretended to be weak, hoping Charlie would owe him a favor and help him reclaim his soul from Rosie and gain his freedom. This was also part of his strategy to become the strongest in hell again. By showing he's no longer the strongest sinner, he'd have a reason to ask Rosie for more power and fix his staff. So, he let himself be Vox's captive to get his soul back. Why did Nifty abandon Charlie to save Alastor? No one realizes they're actually father and daughter. In Hazbin Hotel, Nifty really likes Charlie and always considers her a good friend. She even calls Charlie a great boss when she sings in Japanese. But when Charlie needs her the most, Nifty immediately abandons her to go help Alastor, taking Husk along. Why? The truth is, Alastor is her father. You can see this in many details. First, Alastor cares deeply about Nifty. In his battle with V's, when he sees Nifty in danger, Alastor immediately chooses to surrender and negotiate with Vox to ensure her safety. Alastor also pampers and indulges Nifty. In hell, no matter what Nifty does, Alastor always watches her with affection. She's one of the few characters Alastor allows to crawl all over him. Most importantly, Nifty really likes and depends on Alastor. She calls him King of the Roaches and gives him a crown made of dead cockroaches. Whenever Alastor prepares for battle, she watches him with admiration, like a daughter looking up to her heroic father. So, do you think they're really father and daughter? Why does Valentino love wearing skirts so much? No one seems to realize that he might actually be a woman. In Hazbin Hotel, Valentino has never been seen wearing pants. He's always in skirts, tight suits, knee-high heels, or fishnet stockings. That choice of style hints he might not be male at all, but female. There are plenty of small clues. First, his body language is extremely feminine. He often moves with exaggerated dramatic gestures, the kind you'd see in a dancer or performer, and he clearly enjoys showing off his beauty and flair. He also cares a lot about fashion. Valentino's look is always flawless. flawless, stylish, polished, and full of personality. He loves accessories, especially feathers, sequins, and sparkling details that make him stand out even more. But the biggest clue might be his relationship with Vox. Valentino constantly flirts with him, sometimes even acting shy or clingy. Whenever he's upset or angry, he runs to Vox for comfort. And whenever Vox praises him, his tone turns soft, even a little shy, like a lover craving attention. So, do you think Valentino is actually a woman? Why does Serpentius always wear a hat after he dies? No one realizes he's been punishing himself all along. In Hazbin Hotel Season 2, we see in his flashbacks that Serpentius doesn't wear a hat, but after his death, he never takes it off. The hat looks almost identical to the one worn by the killer, hinting that even in death, he keeps reminding himself of his sins. The 5 little egg minions he loves so much actually represent 5 women who were murdered because he didn't stop the killer. In his memories, Pentius watches a mysterious man kill a woman. He freezes, too scared to act or call for help. That man kills 5 more before escaping. Pentius carries that guilt forever. Even his snake form ties back to the murderer. The killer only appeared at night, like an owl, and owls are snakes' natural enemies. So when Pentius dies, he becomes the very creature that symbolizes his fear and weakness. It also explains why, as a sinner, his hat has a mouth. But when he becomes an angel, the mouth disappears. It means he's finally forgiven, no longer consumed by guilt or pain. So, do you think his hat really has something to do with the killer? Did you notice? The Speaker of God might actually be the most powerful villain in Hazbin Hotel Season 2. At first, she seems kind, wise, and compassionate. She comforts Sarah, listens to Serpentius's story, and politely welcomes him into heaven. But the truth is, she never planned to help the angels, and the clues are everywhere. First, she doesn't really comfort Sarah's pain. In Sarah's solo song, she's overwhelmed by guilt for allowing the exterminations to continue for centuries. She feels responsible for countless souls that could have been saved, but were destroyed instead. When Sarah turns to the Speaker of God for comfort, the speaker's tone is gentle, but her words offer no real comfort and show no clear stance on the exterminations. What's worse, the Speaker of God already knew everything. When she interrogates Serpentius, the golden light reveals his past in hell, showing that she sees all, past, present, and future. That means she knew about the horrors of extermination and chose to ignore them, never trying to stop the tragedy. So it's very possible that later in the story, the Speaker of God will turn out to be the true evil hiding in heaven. Did you ever wonder why no one, except Lut, seemed to care about Adam's death? In Hazbin Hotel, Adam is the leader of heaven's army and the ancestor of all humankind. But after he dies, only Lut truly breaks down. The rest of the angels don't seem sad. They're more worried about hell's retaliation. Even Emily, who's usually kind and fair to everyone, talks about Adam's death with surprising coldness. Why is that? It all comes down to Adam's personality. He was arrogant, rude, and full of himself. He saw himself as perfect, the first human, flawless, and above everyone else. He even claimed he'd never made a mistake in his life. That pride made others see him as unbearable. Adam's death didn't really matter to heaven. The angels believed he simply died in the war he started, even if that war was meant to protect heaven. As Adam himself once said,
"What do you want from me? I'm just one guy."
More importantly, after Adam's death, heaven faced far more urgent problems, choosing his successor, restoring order, and deciding what to do with Lut, Abel, and the remaining exterminators. So, except for Lut, every other angel saw Adam was just someone replaceable.